Hello, welcome back to this last of our mobility sessions. We're going to do a quick flow routine over the next 5 minutes here, moving through various positions. But if you want to spend some time in each position, just kind of exploring the movement patterns. So me and Joe are probably going to get a bit out of sync during this process. Don't worry about it. You follow along in your own time and make sure that you get a nice bit of a stretch going on and a nice little bit of movement happening. We're going to start with our feet together at the front of the mat. Anybody who's ever done yoga will recognize this first one. We're going to reach those hands tall up overhead, reach tall, and then come down and forwards fold, and put the hands down by the sides of the feet. So take a step backwards, top of a press up position, down to a press up, and then pull forwards through into upwards dog, and then just gently push backwards into down dog. We're not going to spend time in each position there at the moment as we walk our feet forwards and come back and stand tall, reach up overhead. But if you want to spend time, like I say, in these positions, do so. Forwards fold, step backwards through into upwards dog. If you do want to be in upwards dog, and then just shift a little bit side to side, drop the chest, lift the chest, whatever. Back in a down dog. Again, down dog, you can just pedal through the ankles. Bring the feet a little bit further forwards, further back, whatever you're comfortable with. Walk forwards, front of the mat. Stand tall again, hands up overhead. We'll run through that one more time. The hands down, forwards fold, touch the toes, shins, wherever. Step the feet back, top of the press up. Pull through in upwards dog, nice and slow, nice and controlled. Through into down dog. Again, spend as much or as little time as you want. Each position, walk those feet forwards. Stand tall, reach hands overhead, and back to the start. We're going to a frog squat to a hamstring reach, hamstring stretch next. We're going to start with our feet roughly hip distance apart. Push the hips backwards. We're just going to trap the hands down the front of the shins, ideally to touch our toes, and then turn the toes out. Come all the way down into a nice stretch with the groin, and we'll go back. The hands on the toes or shins, push the hips backwards. You just jiggle a little bit side to side. It's having to turn the toes out, down that frog squat. Push the elbows out into the thighs, into the knees. And sit a little bit side to side. One hip, the other hip, wherever. Just spend some time jiggling around. Back in that hamstring stretch again. Push the hips back. Reach tall towards the sky. Yeah. And this time when we sit down, if you want to, we can say one hand up overhead, and on the opposite side, up overhead. Yeah, just do a couple on each side and just appreciate how much more flexible Josie is at stage compared to me. Yeah. And then we'll come back, stand in nice and tall. We're going to go to a lateral stretch next. So we're going to take those feet wide as you feel you comfortably can. Drop down onto one side, coming over the toes. And keep the flat of the foot on the floor or rock up onto the heel on that stretchy side. And then if you want to, you bring the hands behind you, drop the bum down towards the floor, and just explore range of motion on this side. And then swap it to the other side. Again, sit on the toes, it's a little bit easier. Foot flat on the floor, but if you want to, we can rotate through that heel, and as the heel lifts, you can put the hands behind you, sit the bum down as far as you comfortably can. We'll do one more on each side, gently moving over. And like me, you can either just rest the hands gently on the floor as we're going through these motions, or like Josie's doing it without, entirely up to you. Yeah, you work on your movement pattern, your range of motion. Yeah. And then we're going to finish up with a shin box. So I'm going to come to a seated position. I'm going to take the knees and hips 90 degrees, and most importantly, heel and knee lined up. And what we're going to do is we're going to reach around on this left hand side, drop the chest down towards the floor, as far as it will comfortably go. And as I come tall, I'm going to swap knee and heel, and drop around the opposite side. Reach around as far as you can, drop the chest as far as you can. We'll do one more of these each side. And I'm going to come into the half kneeling position. So drop as low as you can, reach as far around as you can. Take knee to heel. And then as we roll back through on this side, we'll come into half kneeling. As I come over and step through, push the hips forwards, and then reverse, knee to heel, roll over, push the hips through. I'll probably just disappear out of shot. Look at where the camera is. Yeah, nice and easy. Half kneeling hip flexor. Roll it over last time. Yeah. We're going to explore any of these positions as you see fit. Spend time in them, moving around, exploring. It's not just getting into a static stretch, it's exploring that movement pattern. Hopefully you've enjoyed these mobility sessions. We've definitely enjoyed putting them together, mostly. And then the plan is you're going to spin all of them together in one session, and that's going to be tomorrow.